Welcome back to the Brew Crew podcast, everyone. This is episode $1.25, as Matt likes to say.
$1.25.
$125. That's $1.25, from my estimation.
Yes.
Super Bowl week.
Good estimate.
In case you haven't been following, I haven't. But I did know it was Super Bowl week.
That's what I just wrote down.
Did you?
We need to do our picks.
We gotta do our picks.
For posterity.
Gotta do dick picks.
Super Bowl, yeah, Super Bowl 69.
Super Bowl dick picks. That's what we're doing today.
And then I was going to look up a couple of odd bets. We could do that
I like
too.
odd bets.
The length of the national anthem.
Mm-hmm. I like these. Prop bets.
Yeah, will there be a wardrobe malfunction? That's going to be low this year because of the weekend. I don't know if anyone wants to see
You
it.
might have bad wardrobe. Who knows?
Yeah.
Wardrobe, poor designed wardrobe comes in all genders.
Yes.
Yeah. That's it.
Yep, I'm just saying.
That's good.
You know?
Said it all. You said a mouthful.
I've had shirts that the threading was, poorly done.
And you pulled and it
just
turned
comes
into
apart.
like you saw your midriff.
You know, like the part at the bottom of a t-shirt that folds?
Yeah.
And it's all sewn? If you unthread
The hem,
that,
we call that the
it
hem.
rolls up.
Yeah.
I hate that. Shirt's garbage at that point.
JT just pulls the thread until he's showing under boob.
Yeah. He's got full midriff going on.
Yeah. What's that? Baby duck, like Huey or something like that?
Yeah.
Baby Huey. Like that.
So, would like Chuggalo Mom buy you like a shitty T-shirt or like off-brand or like it was like Timmy Hilfiger?
Yeah.
And you're like, well, this sucks. So then you would just ruin the hem and you're
On
like,
purpose?
I can't.
Yeah. Oh, it looks like
Chuggalo Mom, I can't wear this
I
anymore.
wouldn't be that insensitive. If I don't like it, I just say it. I tell her, and then she gives me the receipt, and I return it.
Yeah, rip the Band-Aid off.
Okay. Does she take it in audioly or visually, the podcast?
Visually.
Okay. So we can't do a wink because she'll see the wink then too.
She'll see the wink. No, I just... People give me gifts, I just tell them, I don't like it. I'm going to return it. Like, people look close to me. If a stranger gives me a gift, one, why is a stranger giving me a gift?
Yeah.
You got to think about the motives. And two, I'm not going to be a dickhead.
Yeah, like, so if like a homeless guy gives you a bag of money, you're not going to
I'm
be
going to
mean.
be like, fuck this money. This money's all dirty.
Yeah,
I
ridiculous.
only like clean money.
Washed money.
Washed money.
Freshly laundered.
I want the stuff that comes straight out of the press.
I hate that. It sticks together.
Oh,
yeah,
it does.
stick
It
together.
all
The
sticks
worst.
together.
Man.
You can tell when they reload the ATM.
Yep.
Fuck that.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
I just never use cash.
Me neither.
It's such a rarity. If I have cash in my wallet, then it goes to lottery tickets because I never have cash.
Yeah, I've had the same 20 in my wallet for almost a month now.
Yeah,
It's
it takes
odd.
a long... Sometimes it just sits in my... cash just sits in my little change jar at home
Yeah.
because I have no use for it.
Yeah.
But lots of places during the pandemic just don't accept it. So it's just a useless...
Cash is useless.
Yeah.
JT, his with the news story.
I'll hit you with a news story. I don't know if you guys have this. We play this game every week, like you said. But, so Miller Lite is going to... Is this your story?
No, because I don't know the brewer on my story.
Okay. Miller Lite is going to be displaying an image of an 838, I believe.
Not my story.
836 character URL
I just
during
read
a
that.
Michelob commercial for the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
You have, I guess, the period of time that the commercial is on to type in 836 characters because you can't copy and paste it. So once you do that, you'll get $8 in free beer from Miller.
Yeah, but you can just take a picture of the screen.
Oh, that's true. But if it has to be done by the time the commercial's over,
So you have 30
maybe a 1
seconds
minute
to do
spot, 30 or 1 minute, yeah, however
830 characters.
long. Yeah,
It's impossible.
yeah, it's impossible. I don't think it's gonna work
Because capitalization counts in links.
Is that the so the commercial is just going to display this link for 1 minute?
I
That's
don't
a
know how
terrible
they're even
commercial.
going to display it because it's during a Michelob commercial. Like Michelob's not going to put.
What a terrible commercial if it just shows a long
And it's
URL.
only $8? I don't know. Miss.
Well, okay, yeah. Well, that'll get you a 6-pack of Miller.
Will it?
Of Miller.
For that's impossible for me. If you have to have it entered for the duration
they actually
of the commercial,
Venmo you $8 if you do it.
how long do I have to get
Only
that
the
character?
first 5,000 entries win.
This is dumb.
Is it within a minute?
Hey, well, so
That's
so
800
there's a
words a
reason
minute.
behind it, which I actually think the reason is better than the actual activity. So
I'm missing
Michelob
something.
is 95 calories, Miller Lite's 96, and everyone says Michelob's like the health beer, you know?
Yeah.
So they say that typing in 836 characters will burn 1 calorie, and you can then buy Miller Lite.
Yeah, I
Enjoy a
understood
better
the
beer.
premise behind it, but it
Okay.
was,
But do you only have a minute to get that in? Because that's
Let me see.
impossible.
To keep you distracted during the Michelob commercial, Miller Lite will give fans $8 to buy beer if they can correctly type an 836-character URL that will air during Michelob's ad during the game. Miller Lite says that typing in will burn 1 calorie, blah, blah, blah.
This is a great story.
It's
to keep
it's
you
impossible.
I don't like
It just says during the Michelob ad, so it must not be
It's probably
by the time it's done, but it must be like it opens when the Michelob ad starts.
Yeah, they'll
then the
start
first
and
at
then
5. Okay,
5,000
the first
people
5
from
Oh,
there
okay.
get it
Then
or
it's
something.
possible. I thought you have till the end of the commercial to get that in.
There are millions upon millions of people that can sit on their ass all week long and collect unemployment and stimulus checks and not have to enter 836 characters.
Right, I think
For
they're
$8
just
fucking
having fun
dollars.
with it. Yeah.
I think it's a dumb idea.
I think
It's definitely a gimmick.
here's what I'll do. I'm going to give this away to all you people who need the tip.
What do you mean, you people?
To anyone out there who wants to win this contest.
Okay.
Who wants the
$8.
$8.
You contest
Get
winner.
yourself, it could be Adobe, it could be any smartphone app that has OCR. Take the picture, click on the text, it'll take you right to the website. It'll take like half a second. It's perfect. Technology. If you want the $8,
If you want $8,
OCR it, and you'll be fine.
I don't like how
OCR
they
is the-
described it in the story that you read. You mentioned something about wanting to distract you during
Yeah.
a commercial. That's what the commercials are. They are
They're a
distractions.
distraction from the game.
Yeah.
Well, and just distractions from general life. I mean, that's what a commercial is.
As somebody that has Mick Ultra and Miller Lite both in their fridge right now,
$8.
I
Hey,
like
man,
it. I love gimmicks.
Yeah,
I love
yeah,
gimmicks.
it's a gimmick. That's all it is.
I think Mountain Dew's doing something similar where if you can count the bottles of Mountain Dew in the commercial,
Yeah,
Oh,
that's the one with John Cena.
that's the one with John Cena.
That really sweet Geo.
Yeah.
That was cool. I've seen the picture. It looks awesome.
The Magic Melon, the new Mountain Dew, first new Mountain Dew flavor.
Magic Melon?
Magic-
Like crooked, what's
Warped
that?
Wing?
Warped Wing.
Yeah.
That's a Magic Melon. Isn't
Good
it?
pull. Nice.
Thanks for the assist.
Yeah.
Because it's right up there. I think, who has Mean Machine?
Mean Machine?
Is that Warped
I don't
Wing
know.
also?
Probably.
Green and orange can?
I don't know.
I don't know.
All right.
They're green and orange. I think it's Ermels or something. I don't know.
No, the green and orange is Gamma Bomb.
Oh yeah,
Gamma
Gamma
Bomb.
Bomb.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I've got a story. It's more nature centered. Are we on the same wavelength?
I don't think we are.
Oh, that's 2
Oh,
weeks in a
wow.
row we're gonna miss.
I thought for sure you and I would have this.
So I know we've talked about it, and I did my research. There's another brewery out there that's going to make edible 6-packs for the binders, but
Oh,
I can't remember the last
For the
six,
binders? I
Yeah,
don't know what you're talking
the 6-pack binders, the plastic.
The plastic-
rings. They're making
they're
it
edible.
They're making it into fish bowl for fish
Oh, for fish. Oh.
because
Great.
of
I was
giant
like, damn,
plastic
I'm-
islands.
Such a pain in the butt to
we've-
cut those.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, because you have to cut. What is it? 11 cuts because the center ones too.
Yeah,
To make sure
I
there's
cut
no
them.
rings.
I cut them all. And I did it just the other day for like an 8-pack of Gatorade.
Okay, yeah.
You know?
So Gatorade's the last thing I think that I can't remember the last beer one though. So that was my challenge, and that was my participation part of my story is what is the last beer that you remember that came in plastic rings? Beer, because Gatorade is the gimme.
Ah, great question.
Yeah.
Because everything now, I mean, you look over there,
That's
everything
been
now is
so
cardboard.
long. That's been. I feel like that really
Like
went out of
domestics used to
style.
be.
Do
oh,
they
sorry.
sell domestic 6-packs?
I
in
think it's all
cans?
cardboard now. I think they're already starting to transition.
Or it's those plastic topped.
Yeah, the plastic
Yeah, the
top.
plastic top.
Because that's
But
that's
what's
popular
in-
in 4s.
Yeah.
In quads. So, anyways, I just like again with the theme of staying with gimmicks. That's another gimmick if it persuades people to buy the beer for edible. It's just another move, another doing something right for the world.
Smart.
Interesting.
So that's my story.
But you don't remember the brewer. It's a
I
big
did-
one?
I'm
One that will
gonna look it up.
Make an economic impact.
I'm gonna look it up.
All right.
My story relates to Matt's team. I thought for sure he was going to be
Oh.
on top of this one.
Oh, haha. Hilarious.
Yeah, okay.
This is gonna go over well.
Yeah, social media. Aaron Rodgers was caught on film riding in the back of a pickup
Oh,
truck.
I saw that. That's
and then
awesome.
he displayed his case of beer that he had in the back of the pickup truck. And then today, I think he confirmed that, yes, that was actually him. So he confirmed it. So there's a few things that are unfortunate with the video. One, it's a case of Bud Light. So that's really sad. And,
sad.
and then two, he held it like a man that just picked up his firstborn child. Like, he has no idea
Awkward.
how to hold and proudly display a case of beer. If you're going to hold it up and show off a case of beer, fucking do it.
Do it.
You know? Don't hold it awkwardly. Which, it leads me to believe that he was ashamed of the Bud Light.
He was.
I think someone said, hey man, can you grab me a case of Bud Light? And he's like, yeah, sure. And then someone caught him, and he's like, ugh.
So is bed riding illegal in Wisconsin?
No.
Oh, that's great.
No. So
It is in Illinois, I believe.
It's not, and it's very, because I've done it multiple times growing up, especially on the farm. The answer to my brewery before I go to that is saltwater brewing,
Okay.
which makes sense. Very relatable name.
Sure.
So, anyways, going back to that video that was posted, the interesting thing is he buys Bud Light. Wisconsin is definitely
Miller Country.
Miller country for sure. And then he's going to his place of work.
He's going to work.
So he's going to Lambeau. They were off.
yeah.
So this
That was after the loss.
This was after the loss. So team meetings or
Yeah,
whatever,
I
which
remember
is
hearing
hilarious.
about
So that's awesome. That's enviable. What are you doing? I'm going to work.
Hell yeah.
And then the fact that it was David Bakhtiari's truck. So then you have the Vanguard, whatever. You take Aaron off that team, and they automatically lose 10 games or whatever. So, but the fact is, you put the breadwinner in the back of the truck. I would, tongue in cheek, bubble wrap him and put him in the passenger seat.
Yeah.
Because it's obvious that you're. So I just found it hilarious all around. But everyone, like, Drink Wisconsinably is a huge social media craze, definitely in Wisconsin. Charlie Barons, who is the Drink Wisconsinably guy, kicked that all off. And it was amazing to see that story just escalating.
Yeah.
It was shared all over.
I love
50% of my friends on Facebook shared that story.
I always love when athletes or famous people become relatable
Yeah.
to everyday Americans that ride in the back of trucks and buy cases of Bud Light. Yeah. That happens everywhere.
Yeah.
It
does happen.
So it's fun to see that he's not, in a Ferrari with a bottle of champagne or something like that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's definitely shit kickers and blue
Yeah,
jeans type.
I know he is,
Like,
but
yeah.
it's nice to see. That's all. Refreshing.
That's that
Good for him.
That was that took the headlines in social media land by storm.
Yeah.
In Wisconsin. So.
Yeah. Today on my beer news search, I went through the obligatory first 3 pages of Google, and then you get into weird shit and a lot of repeats.
The weird shit.
And out of
Page
all
4.
that, I was like, the only thing that I can find worthwhile talking about was just this. Nothing
Yeah.
really
No,
beer
that's
related
worthwhile.
other than the Bud Light.
Yeah. He's a California boy.
He is.
He's embracing the Wisconsin life. That's good.
Yep.
I had one more story. We'll talk about
All
it.
right.
Ooh, round the
Maybe
horn.
I'll get some, around the horn here. I'll get some conversation going. So, Yingling, who we've talked about several times, they believe
Never
that
heard
they
of them.
are
Are they big?
disrupting the beer scene. And
This
it
new
is
beer?
it is with this beer that they believe they're disrupting the
This
beer
is a
scene, which
stupid
I think
beer.
is fucking ridiculous. Like, read the room. And by that I mean read the whole industry. No one wants this. Yingling's Raging Eagle Mango Beer is a Pilsner flavored with classic hops and mango.
They're targeting millennials with this, or like brand new drinkers.
The can's nice.
I think
but
it's
that's
dumb.
about it.
So I just went to the Class 6. They have a Mick Ultra clone now. Something Eagle, Air Eagle or something like that. It was on the back of a semi, and they were selling a bunch of it at the Class 6. Yingling does gangbusters at the Class 6.
Are people clamoring for mango?
Mango beer?
No.
Like I don't like mango. Anything.
like-
We've gone over that.
Like
but
Yingling drinkers. Do you think Yingling drinkers that want
Yeah,
Yingling
right, yeah.
want mango
well, I
fucking
think that's
beer?
what they're trying to get the non-Yingling drinkers. Like, hey, here's an intro to our brand.
Yeah, but
which is
where
probably
did
not
they
a good
pull that?
idea.
Where did they pull that out of all the fruits that you could, or
Yeah,
all the
right, yeah.
all the ways you could change up a
All
beer?
the things you could put in a Pilsner.
For years and
The
years
top
and
of
years,
the list is not mango.
It's not mango.
For years and years, I've keistered Yingling, illegal amounts of Yingling, back to Wisconsin in the back of my vehicle. The average person clamoring for that beer is male 40s, and then there's one
Or 50s.
or a little bit older,
Yeah.
and then there's one very attractive female that I can get away with saying that because I know she doesn't listen. But and I would always bring it back for her too. But
Yeah.
not one of them is like, you know what this beer needs? more mango.
Yeah, no, never. Yingling is...
No, I don't think anyone's ever said that, period.
No.
You're the first person to utter that sentence.
About literally, even mango, they're like, this
you know what this
doesn't
truth
need any
needs?
More mango.
More mango.
More mango.
Yeah, that's the
Never.
brand new sentence.
So Yingling, even though they're the oldest brewery in the United States, they've become, in some sense, the Coors of like the modern age. Because Coors, they used to go to Colorado and try to get it to people.
The Coors of the East.
Outside of Colorado. My dad tells me stories about, oh yeah, we went to Colorado, we had to get some Coors. I'm like, oh, that sounds like not a high priority for me, but that's okay.
Yeah.
But now when we go to Illinois, people are always asking for Yingling. When you go to Wisconsin, they're asking for Yingling. Most of your family probably has access to it.
But conversely, when I come back here, the only thing that people ask for, well, Spotted Cow not as bad, but before people tasted Spotted Cow was always Mick Golden Light.
Oh, yeah.
From Wisconsin to here.
I do like that Mick Golden Light.
Mick Golden Light's a great beer.
It is.
But like in that swill, type, know, non-gimmick,
Yeah.
I would never put a mango in a Mick Golden Light.
Yeah. So we've been talking about beer for years now. And mango, this idea, Yingling, is just not, it's not it.
Who does mango?
You haven't hit the mark.
Is that a Sweetwater?
That's Sweetwater.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, Sweetwater.
I think that's the only one I've had that's drinkable. Or like...
Yeah, their beers are interesting. Because they all don't taste like they smell. Like 100%. They taste like real beer. And they smell way different.
Yep.
But did want to address a point, not in a bad way, but we're on Facebook. We're getting a lot of feedback, a lot of cool content. We were talking before pre-production, as Matt always says.
The only pre-production.
This Amber Ale from last week.
Waconia 255.
Waconia 255, great beer. We all loved it, and so here's how I defined it. Amber Ale in my head is probably a 4 is a 5. A 4 of Amber Ales is a 5 for Amber Ales. That's how I would rate that. So a 3.75 is a high score. We all said it was a great beer. I forgot what my point was going to be, but
the point was that an Amber Ale just can't get to a 5.
That's right. An Amber Ale just can't get to a 5. But maybe you were saying if we explore it more, maybe we'll find that one thing. But how do you differentiate?
The beauty of our scoring system is it's pretty subjective, really.
100%, yeah.
I'm a big fan of the TV show I was at one time of Whose Line Is It Anyway? Most of the stuff is made up. I mean, JT, just to defend, I'll make JT's point for him. He will often laud a beer and just say, this is fantastic, and then he'll chime in and be like, it's a 2.25.
Yeah.
And Cobra and I will sit here and we're absolutely gobsmacked. And he will, bring up words he emphasized and his feelings and the fact that he's a Cancer.
I am, yeah.
Yep. And, so really it's tough because I know sometimes I've said for a blank, this is an amazing beer. Mm-hmm. And I didn't say that last pod, but for an Amber Ale, that is fantastic. And again, as Cobra said, so I'm kind of blending these two together.
Amalgamating.
I was going to say that, but I get made fun of all the time for some of the words I say. A 4 is a 5, really, because I don't.
4 is a 5.
I don't know if I could have an Amber Ale and just be like blow my socks off, and that is a fantastic Amber Ale, but I don't know if it's going to have me run for the border, or one that I would be excited to share with people that I don't know that aren't fans of or huge fans of Amber Ale. Obviously, we have a couple listeners that are huge fans of Amber Ale. I would definitely share it with them.
But that beer did later on I think it was the weekend. You have random thoughts all the time, right? One of my random thoughts was, man, that Amber Ale was really good, and that's a beer that we have not really explored a lot on the podcast. So I made kind of a mental note that we should, or I want to at least start bringing more and more of those into the fold, so we just have a greater variety, and we can get into those Amber Ales. Maybe we'll find a 5. Maybe we'll find something that pushes the limit.
Maybe an Amber Ale with a mango. I'm just throwing it out there.
What can you throw in an Amber Ale?
If you find an Amber Ale that's brewed with mango, let me know. Send it to me, and I will reimburse you. I will PayPal you money immediately. I will cover whatever it costs.
Raging Eagle. What a dumb name.
I mean, typically, if you find a beer that you just want us to try, I'll pay for the cost. It doesn't seem like unreasonable.
Yeah. 50 episodes ago, when we had really big heads, we would just say, send it to us.
Yeah,
and
we would.
A bunch of you guys did. We will send you money. Send me a receipt, and I will make it. I will pay you extra for your time.
We have a new listener.
Oh, we do?
Yeah.
Who we got?
Chuggalo Emily, my sister.
Chuggalo Emily.
Wow!
Listening. Welcome, Emily.
I got a lot of text messages from her on Saturday. She was listening. She loved
that's
it.
awesome.
Good thing we
Welcome
deleted
to
those
the show, Emily.
inappropriate comments.
Yeah, that's wonderful.
What's her stance on mango? As we warm up, to kick off the beer segment, what's her stance on mango?
I don't know particularly on mango. She's a big fruits and veggies person, so I'm sure she's pretty down with mango.
Okay.
Mango and beer, it would probably be a one-off for her.
Now for this, I want you to really ingest it. Take a couple of seconds as JT is passing out this offering.
Interesting.
What does she think of the SNL character
Mango?
I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah. She's like any American, probably loves mango.
Right. Probably a top 3 skit
Yeah.
on SNL.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Okay.
Well, welcome, Emily. And Dave, thanks for the beer. No,
Yeah.
it was not it was actually a huge compliment to get a 4 and a 3.75.
Chuggalo Dave, you're like a dad. So there's no shade.
And the
no
amount of beer
disrespect.
you've contributed to the show, I mean, we should have a permanent, something named after Chuggalo Dave and Chuggalo Mom. As well. She's donated a lot.
If we bring
and Nicole.
if we bring characters back,
Which, speaking of, this beer is donated by Chuggalo Nicole.
that's what you call a segue.
Yeah, that's a great segue. This is Tischler's Premium Pills. This is actually by Buckledown Brewing, which we did recently. But because of the way we rotate our beer offerings, it was spaced out enough so we could do it again. So my sister brought me 2 Buckledown beers. We had the one. This is the next one. Now, Tischler's. I'd be like, what the fuck is Tischler's? I see that on the shelf and not think of. Well, let's open it first.
Looks like
And then-
Ticklers.
Yeah, Ticklers. Yeah, Ticklers. Let me just get my finger in there. 3, 2, 1.
Ooh, that was a tough one.
I had to go.
That was a tough
I had to
one.
switch fingers quick.
So Tischler's is a local, mom and pop grocery store in Brookfield.
Oh, okay.
If you've been to Illinois, you know Brookfield is famous for its zoo. It's competitively ranked amongst some of the best zoos in the country.
I've heard that before.
Have you?
2 episodes
me.
ago on the podcast.
Oh, from
Yeah.
Brookfield? I don't remember talking about Brookfield 2 weeks ago. But they have a great
I'm
zoo.
not crazy, right?
No, you're
I'm
not
sure
crazy.
I talked about it at some point. I don't remember 2 weeks ago.
When we were up in
I don't
Chicago,
remember a lot.
when I was up there with you, I think
Brookfield
you mentioned
Zoo.
that
Oh,
as
of
well.
course I'm going to mention it. It's a great zoo. Who doesn't want to know about a great zoo?
Jack Hanna in Columbus. Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, Jack.
I don't like that one.
Yeah, no. San Diego.
I really like
You know
the
what that
Cincinnati
feels?
Zoo.
That's it.
You know
I like
what?
the
Cincinnati's good.
It's compact.
Yeah,
It is
I
compact.
You
like.
get to see everything.
Do you know what San Diego means in German?
In German?
Yeah.
It's like a whale's vagina. or
Yeah, it's
something,
crazy.
right?
The German language has given
It's so weird.
much beauty.
So Tischler's is a mom and pop grocery shop, which rhymes.
It does.
So you think of the movie Pleasantville and think of the grocery store in that, or the movie The Interview with Seth Rogen, and they have that fake North Korean grocery store like
Yeah.
that but real,
Like that, but real.
but real.
Those
Real
exist in,
fruits.
A real fake North Korean grocery store.
It's a real fake North Korean grocery store. It's got a real small feel to it. Like, everyone's wearing aprons because you never know when something will spill. And it's actually, I believe, more of kind of a deli/meat market than it is a full-blown grocery store. Kind of dots, like, if you're from Dayton.
I'm immediately interested because grocery stores should be measured on their services, their deli, their bakery.
Oh, yeah.
Their
I disagree. It should be measured on square footage and square footage alone.
damn it. I mean,
Zing.
Trump.
That's it.
All right. So I'm going to read, while you guys get a little bit more taste and get ready to review.
I don't need to get any more taste.
Here's what I'm going to say about Tischler's.
But I'm gonna get
They
more
are.
taste.
I'm going to read directly off their website. Tischler's tradition of quality, service, and value started in 1976. That's why I don't remember it not existing. When Jim and Mary Tischler opened their first store, locations have come and gone, so they've succeeded and failed. But family ownership has remained intact. So by shopping at their store each week, you accomplish the following items, and this is an ordered list. You support our local economy. You help create local jobs. You nurture our local community. You help the environment. But I'm not going to read this whole thing.
Yeah, please.
And every week, they find hundreds of specials throughout the store. I don't know how you accomplish that, but that's Tischler's. They have a list of things you've accomplished. And so they've partnered with Buckledown.
Do they
Who's
still
a
exist?
brewery. Yeah, they still exist.
How many locations do they have?
I believe just the one.
Awesome.
Fucking good for them.
Yep.
I'm glad that they're. Do you support? Does Chuggalo Mom support, or any of the family support?
I'm
Tischler
not
still?
sure that anyone in my family has or will shop at Tischler's.
Oh,
Yeah. No, I believe
That
we've
got
been in
awkward.
there, maybe bought a drink or something. It's just we lived in LaGrange. That's in Brookfield. It's too far. There's other stores.
you would pass stores like on the way.
Yeah.
So it's
Oh,
dumb.
yeah.
Okay, I got you.
Even little mom and pop. I'm trying to remember the one right next to my high school, but I can't remember.
Mariano's.
Mariano's is great, and I'd go there. But no.
That's awesome to hear that a chain in the Chicagoland area, or a non-chain, non-affiliated.
Non-chain.
I'm wondering if they're IGA.
I don't know.
Did you guys have IGAs when
What is that? Some sort of union?
you've never seen IGAs?
Independent Grocers Association.
Yeah, that was like the first like
I just made that up.
chain
sounds
of
right.
grocery stores, but they were in like all the small towns all over
Never heard
western
of it.
Wisconsin.
First-
I think I've seen a few in
was the-
Georgia.
Yeah, it was the first chain, but it was small. Like it was like Herbs and Bill's IGA.
Yeah.
like separate.
Well, we had Jewel.
Jewel Osco.
Yeah, and then Cub. And I know there's a Piggly Wiggly somewhere.
Piggly
well, not
Wiggly's
anymore. Not
down
anymore.
south.
Now
We
there's
had-
Kroger's
But
in
they used to
Wisconsin.
have.
We had Winn-Dixie.
Ooh, wow.
Winn-Dixie. They had a great commercial because they called themselves the Beef People.
Oh,
I think Kroger's.
Winn-Dix, the beef people. That's what I'd call it. That's
Winn-Dixie,
what I'd say.
the beef people.
Winn-Dix.
I think Kroger's the largest grocery chain in the U.S. right now.
Oh, Kroger.
Them or
without doubt.
Albertsons, one of the two.
No, Kroger.
They're way bigger.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
It's massive.
They're great. They have a great history. I don't know if they're
they?
like evil or not,
I think
but
they're
they were the
pretty
first
evil.
people to use
They have a great history.
spatial
I don't know if they're evil.
analysis to stock their shelves. They invented it.
I think they're an evil corporation.
Probably. I mean, when you get that big, there's evil.
Yeah.
But their history, it's when you can get into the academic textbooks, I think you've done something right. Unless it's for being evil.
Yeah, you can be
Right,
notorious.
you could be in there, yeah, for
Hitler's
having
in
killed a bunch
textbooks.
of people. Yeah, Hitler Corp. Yeah. But yeah, that's interesting. Go ahead.
Off the top rope, I'm going to steal this Cobra.
Do it.
This feels. So I'm going to attribute this beer a lot to like a grain belt. So grain belt's a lager. This is a Pils. So a little bit different. At first, this has got like a little bit of a. There's not a lot of ingredients in this. So the fact that it's got like a little bit of sweetness or like a overripe. It's not a fruit.
Mango?
Yeah, it's fucking mangoes in my head. It's just the grain that they used is, not like a winter, not subtle. It's a beautiful can. This could fit in like an ancient lager series.
Absolutely.
100%. The only thing that's odd though is it comes in a 16-ounce can. Did you go over the specs on this, JT?
No, I didn't go.
6%.
6%.
6% for a Pils, so it's getting a little heavier for a Pils. I enjoy this. And again, this is going to fall into our great segue that we had before we kicked off the beer tasting segment. I like the story behind it. I like that it's a mom and pop, unaffiliated, one-of-one store. I would definitely... the only time I'm in that area is when I'm in Western Springs. How far would I have to drive
Not
from
far.
Western?
Not far.
Western
It's
Springs?
same school district.
Same school district.
Wow,
so
that's close.
Tell you
fantastic.
how close it is.
Um,
And Lions, where Buckledown is, same school district. You
So-
wouldn't have to drive far to any of these places.
Off the
And
top,
the zoo. Great zoo, by the way.
Tischler's has a great zoo.
Yeah, the Tischler Zoo of Illinois.
Well, they do
It's
probably
great.
have cart corrals. So I like the story behind this. I'm glad that JT went into the story on it. That helps me a little bit. This is just a great swill. Off the top rope, gosh, because this is going to be in the same category, and I know it's going to get compared. Off the top rope, I'm a solid 4 on this. This I would drink this. The beauty of this is you have to compare it to non-light beers, and I drink a lot of the light Pilses.
Yeah.
Man, this is a fuller bodied one.
Yeah.
Off the top rope, I'm still at a 4. I'm solid. I would buy more of this, and I would shop at Tischler's.
Yeah,
Not right now though.
no.
It's a
I think
solid
it's
5
worth,
hours.
It's
for
worth
me.
it's worth a visit.
Cobra.
This beer is a Pilsner. It's pretty good. I gave it a 4.25.
Nice. These are
Sorry,
good scores.
Stacey. It's good.
This is impressive, actually. I was trying to downplay my enthusiasm.
It
is a solid 4.25. I think Matt was probably close to that. He was probably dancing in between.
I definitely wasn't going into the threes.
He was dancing hard.
Yeah. It's just like really classic and really well balanced. I think Matt described it pretty good. It's got a little element of sweet. It's got a little element of savory. It's full-bodied. It's not watered down, but it's not like Bud Diesel where,
right.
you're feeling the weight of it, halfway through a 12-ounce can.
Bud Diesel.
And the fact that it comes in at 6%, that's awesome. That reminds me of like drinking like an Ice House or something like that,
Bud Ice.
Yeah, exactly. So cool. I mean, but Bud Ice and Ice House and all that stuff is just
pure liquor.
It's tough to drink, man. This is easy to drink. I would absolutely buy this again. And what a great conversation piece it is. It absolutely looks like an ancient lager or an ancient ale. I would expect to see this on the shelf down at Motor Pub in Cincinnati, where they have like this wall of ancient ales.
Like old oil can style. The
and they serve a lot of. They will get in a lot of those distributions still. So a lot of the stuff that's on the wall down there, you can actually order. Not everything, because some of it's obviously discontinued. But anyway, this is a great beer. I don't know what else to say. 4.25. It is a Pilsner. There's, just kind of goes into the category similar to the amber ale.
Yeah.
How do you get a Pilsner to a 5? I don't know.
Right.
Add some mango, right? I mean, I don't know. Can it ever get there?
Yeah, I think so.
To be determined.
Yeah, to be determined. Let me go show the can off.
So JT, as you show the can off, and to preface your can art segment, I think the Buckledown emblazonment ruins the can.
I do too.
It should be smaller, and we talked about making that the marquee, making that 24-point font or whatever.
Yeah,
make that smaller.
I'm so happy
I don't like that.
It's a subtle, beautiful
You're
can.
giving me some input for the can art boner segment. I always ask for it. I always say, please feel free, and you guys, no. That's good. That's good. I like that feedback because I agree.
I don't like it.
It clashes. It's a different font and script. It's way too big. Mm-hmm. It looks out of place. Yep. They should have put it elsewhere.
This could be a porcelain beer sign outside of a bar.
I know.
Or like just hollow out and make it neon and hang it in your front window.
Mm-hmm. Hang it in your front window?
Right, yeah, at home.
At the bar, but at home too. Instead of the leg lamp, put a Tischler's.
Put a Tischler sign up there.
Yeah, I agree. The Buckledown logo. This is the Can Art Boner segment brought to you by Chuggalo Nicole. Thanks, Nicole.
Yeah, you done well, Nicole.
You did good. Mm-hmm. On both accounts. The other Buckledown was good.
Yeah, complete failure on that one.
Yeah,
this one,
the Buckledown
totally
logo here. It is out of place. I've showed it to the YouTube crowd. It's just on this. So if you have a peeled off label, a big rectangle, it's on the right side of that label. Huge letters. And I get it. This is basically Buckledown's beer. I would be interested to know how much input Tischler's had on this because there was like no information on this beer online. There's an Untapped listing, there's a Beer Advocate listing, and that's about it. There's no news like, these two paired up. Buckledown and probably Tischler's, you need to get better about creating a story, right? You have to, people need to know about this beer. You need to know about the partnership. And if the partnership is completely just hey, you want to make beer? Yeah, okay. And that's it. Make it up. Make up a cool story. Because Tischler's has a huge history. You guys obviously are brewing beer, and you tell this story about the everyman. So do something.
I figured that they met, Tischler and Buckledown met at underground arm wrestling.
Yeah, I'm assuming
contest.
That's probably. But you got Tischler's in Brookfield. You got Buckledown in Lyons, 47th Street runs right through everything basically, and they I think halfway between the two is arm wrestling.
Yeah, it's a well-known secret, within the service industry that people have arm wrestling competitions.
Championship.
It's huge in Illinois.
Tell the story better online. There's no news. Even just do your own press release. Just so when you search on Google News, it comes up as news. But you didn't do that. And that, just get better about it. So take that Buckledown logo, shrink it down. The part that says brewing underneath Buckledown, maybe throw all of Buckledown inside that little banner and just leave it there. That's a nice small area where you could do that. And then on the can art itself, Tischler's Premium Pills. I'm guessing that Tischler's is the font, this cursive font that they use on their store. I can't remember. And then the Premium Pills is in like a little banner. Behind it is rays of white and gray, and then there's some wheat.
That's a classic move, by the way, to throw like for ancient lagers to throw your ribbon.
Yeah.
So like you think of old style.
Yeah.
Old Pile is a big one. You'd have that on Old Milwaukee before they went into the Emblazed Diamonds or whatever to say the type of the beer on the ribbon.
Yeah.
Ribbon was like Mad Men. On Madison Avenue, like in the 1940s and 50s, like, oh, yeah, we'll put her on a ribbon.
Put it on a ribbon. That reminds me. Do they do this in Wisconsin and anywhere that you've lived where they... I'll be honest, I get the Carolinas always mixed up,
fine.
so I stopped saying it because I'll say south and then it's north, and I'll say north and it's south, and I'm just like, I don't know which Carolina it is.
I mean, I don't have like a particular affinity to growing up in South Carolina.
No, just, or I know, I can answer this question for Ohio because I live here as well.
Yeah.
But anywhere that either of you have lived, Old Style, that reminded me, some of the bars in Illinois, especially in these like working man
blue collar bars,
blue collar towns like that, they don't put their name of the bar anywhere on the bar. It's just an Old Style sign that hangs off a pole.
Yeah.
They do that.
Yeah, like a porcelain sign.
Like you don't even, like if you were just a visitor, you would never know that the bar has a name.
Yeah.
Just the Old Style bar.
Yeah, it's just a local.
I didn't know if other people do
No,
that,
it's
if
just
other places.
Yeah, there's local haunts that
the Illinois thing
is typically called someone's first name because that's who owns
gyms
it.
or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay, just wondering.
As somebody who comes from a land of there's more bars and churches than there are people in some towns, that it describes the neon sign is the only reason you know it's a bar if it's on the main drag, because no other business had neon signs besides bars. Having that Old Style sign or
the Old Style. Well, the old
Old Pile or Old Milwaukee or whatever, because that was even pre like Miller and Bud doing neon signs. It was like more the ancient series type stuff.
I'm wondering if because there wasn't a story with this, I'm beginning to think like maybe Buckledown is onto something. Maybe they're making a beer for Tischler's, and maybe next year they're going to make a beer for another one and someone else and someone else. Like it's a great way to sell their beer and promote a local business and say this is Tischler. This is Dot's Premium
this
Pilsner.
Is Dot's beer, yeah.
You can really kind of corner a market there where you say, hey, we'll brew this beer. It's probably a very similar recipe over and over.
Yeah.
But we can slap your name on it. And you can sell it in your store and be proud of this, craft beer that you sell from your store. It's a neat little marketing idea.
Yeah, it is a good marketing
from
idea.
A brewer's perspective.
You can throw anything on there, yeah. You could throw a Brookfield Zoo on there. Great. And then in the banner, a great zoo.
Yeah.
Right there in the banner.
Mango Market.
Mango Market. Mango Market. You could just write in collaboration with Yingling.
Think of
no mango.
Think of that short fuse beer that we had, that Discount Liquor.
Yeah, Discount Liquor. Oh man, what a great beer that
again,
was.
Another one where it took like a weird marquee, almost like a diamond, a flatter diamond, almost Vegas-y, like turn of the century or turn of the 50s or whatever. Mid-century modern, right. And that was a short fuse brewery, and it just took Discount. There's 5 or 6 locations or whatever, and was like, hey, we're going to make this beer.
Yeah.
Just happened to be in the vein of where they make their business.
It's fun when the collaborations that aren't with other brewers, so the collaborations with like a grocery store are like knockout beers.
Right.
Like
not
I don't
just
know if
pour
you
outs.
feel like you wasted it on a store, or you hit a home run at the right time. But I agree with you guys. I'm actually higher than you guys. 4.5 on this beer. So I've said it before. I think that what did you? Man, I've already forgot the word that Matt used for this beer. That I was going to say I disagree, but anyway.
Pedestrian.
No.
Amalgamation.
He said a
Terrible.
lot. Amalgamation, terrible.
He's
I
an
disagree with
amalgamation.
those.
Pedantic.
Pedantic.
Phosphacilicized.
It's a great beer.
Aluminium.
Chris was saying, I don't know if a Pilsner can get to a 5. I think this beer made me realize that you can get to a 5 with the Pilsner. There was a lot of Pilsners that had, I wish I could remember what word you used because it was perfect to describe what I'm thinking. But there's a few Pilsners in the past that we disagreed on, the three of us, and me in particular disagreeing with both of you. You guys had it higher, but it was really like yeasty or malty or something, and I didn't like that particular taste. This one has more balance than those beers, and it's smooth.
It's the key, man.
It has that, balance is key in
Balance
every
is the
beer,
key.
really. It has, except sours. Don't balance it.
Oh,
Make
yeah.
the sours
Fucking
fall.
destroy it.
Destroy it.
Take it as a challenge.
True.
But it's
point.
the flavor in this beer is like just enough to make this a really. You could chug it or you could sip it. It's perfect for all situations.
Yeah.
It's a great Pilsner. I've also heard that Pilsner's the hardest beer to brew, the most difficult. So kudos
Because
to you.
you can't hide off-putting things in a Pils. There's no body to it, you know.
Yeah.
This is like bready and biscuity or whatever, a little bit, but there's no body, there's no filler to it. So that's why Pils are notoriously the hardest beers.
But sometimes, there is that. Sometimes that some of those key elements are overdone, and they do fill in the flavor, and that's when I start coming down on my score.
Yeah.
But there's a difference here in the balance here and the balance here. This balances out to be like anyone who likes water will like this Pilsner,
It's tough.
right?
Have you done the Miller Lite challenge? Like had 3 IPAs and then drank a Miller Lite?
No.
It tastes like water.
Oh, I'm sure.
Water
Yeah.
that's been funneled through like a piece of wood. It's crazy.
But this one
do
has
3 truths
a.
in a light.
I'm gonna try that. This one has a craft Pilsner taste to it, something that Miller and Bud and Busch could not replicate.
Yeah.
So from as far as craft Pilsners go, it's got to be my top one so far.
I'd agree with that.
Yeah.
I can't
It's
think
very,
of,
very good.
I can't think of anyone else's Pilsner that would beat this.
Yeah, me neither.
Definitely a recent memory.
So I mean, 2 Buckledown beers we've had have delivered. I want to see more Buckledown beer.
Yeah, you're talking about collaborations. One of my favorite collaborations is also Chicago based. It's Illuminated and Urban South. I mean,
Oh yeah,
but I don't know if you've heard of it. It's called Two Levies.
2 Levies. That's right. I hadn't heard of it until
Yeah.
today.
Yeah.
So
But
good.
I did hear about it.
Speaking
On the Brew Crew
of that
podcast,
though,
actually.
Chuggalo Nicole for picking up just a rando like something for your brother to talk about. One, it's obvious that you love your brother, and 2, Chuggalo Mom. I'm glad you kept both of them, but hold Chuggalo Nicole in a little higher esteem for picking out such a
So
delicious beer.
she picked this out in like one big beer purchase. She didn't buy this at Tischler's. Was that determined?
I believe she had to go to Tischler's to buy it.
Oh,
So she's been to
So she's
Tischler's.
probably
So
been
that
to
counts.
Tischler's.
That's
She
blood.
did God,
so she
That's
did
blood.
many
well,
of those things.
she either went to Tischler's or Buckledown. I can't remember, but wherever she went, she bought both the beers she gave us.
Is she no longer on
She
Facebook
does
because
search
she
for.
never
She's
posts?
on Facebook all the time.
She never posts on our social media.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh, Nicole, come on, get on our social
Can
media.
Bile Draft like
she-
your Chuggalo Mom post on
Is that
on
called?
YouTube?
Is that gaslighting or is that ghosting?
Doxing? Maybe she doesn't want to
No,
dox
not
herself.
doxing. Totally different.
Doxing is outing
Yeah.
us
She's ghosting
as
us.
real humans.
She's ghosting
She's
us.
ghosting us because she's online. You could see her lights
Oh,
on,
she's ghosting us.
but she's ghosting us.
That's not cool.
But yeah, I mean, great submissions. So thanks. She told me about she finds beers that people tell her about that she trusts with beer, and then
Yeah.
she finds them.
Great.
Like the 2 Levies.
She hasn't found that one though yet.
No, but
Maybe
she's
she
looked.
has.
She's looked.
It's impossible.
Because of that episode,
It's impossible.
she has gone
That's
out
what
of
kicked
her
off.
way.
Yeah.
So be careful about how you talk about this beer, because she goes out of her way to find it for me. Which is
Find
wonderful.
more of
That's
this for
great.
your brother.
Yeah.
One you have, and you also have a fantastic sister. She gives great hugs, by the way. She's
Great
like
hugs.
a 9 out of 10 on hugs.
All right, next beer
Agreed.
we have is from Pipeworks. We've done Pipeworks several times. As you know, I went to Chicago, bought a bunch of beer.
Working those pipes.
Went to a fucking place that claimed to be this craft beer place, and they had like 3 beers, and this was one of them.
Use their hands.
They were all Pipeworks also. Like all the craft beer.
So they had
they
three
had like
beers.
Distill, which we can get here, so I'm not buying that. They had Pipeworks, which you can't get here, so I'm gonna buy that. And they had like, Goose Island, which come on.
What the fuck?
Who the fuck's buying that shit?
Burn that place down.
But to their credit, and it's really not a big credit, their shelves were like almost empty. So either they got completely bought out.
Chuggalo Nicole went there 10 minutes before you got there.
The place I went was really, really similar to Hall's. A small corner store. Like they say craft beer on the little thing on the front, but that's like all you'd know going into it. But you search on Google and it's like, this is the craft beer place to go in Plainfield. Plainfield's the town my sister lives in. So I went there and there was like 3 craft beers. But the shelves were empty, so I'm guessing that they at one time had more craft beer. So this is Pipeworks Super Dimension Sour India Pale Ale with, guess what's in it? Guess what's in this IPA?
Oh,
Don't say mango.
Both of you.
Don't say mango.
Pineapple.
Nope.
Sour
Sour IPA with
jackfruit.
mango and lactose.
damn.
Boom.
Look at
Now this was not planned.
look at that.
This was not planned.
I have the light.
I did
shining
not
too, but
What is that on the side?
Cobra, get
Look at that. Right
What is
there.
it? Let me see.
See that white discoloration? Look at it.
Oh,
no.
black.
Oh,
Oh,
on
it's
the bottle?
yeah. No, come over here,
Can you see that in the light?
Oh yeah.
Cobra. Come
So
over
the
here.
bottle
Come
has
over
some
here.
discoloration.
It's
If
not
you-
the bottle. I think it's something inside the beer.
Oh no, it's
It's in the beer.
no, it's it's gone now.
wow.
I got it gone.
Okay.
You need to like.
Yeah, I was rolling it before. Let me roll it a little.
Mango and
We'll talk about
lactose.
this. Mango and lactose. This was not
Jeez.
planned. I didn't know we would shit on mango, and I don't like mango, but I figured, hey, let me try something
Yeah,
outside of
this
my
is-
wheelhouse.
This is sort of the magic. Like I used to be like for like 89 episodes or whatever. I go pre-production. This is some of the magic. Like we don't even overlap on this. We're shit on mango for the first.
We would
35
burn
minutes.
too much good content in
Yeah,
our pre-production.
It's fantastic.
All
The thing that concerns me with this beer is that you say you found on Google that this is the craft beer place to go to,
Yeah.
and then this was like the last craft beer.
Well, no,
on
my
the
sister
shelf.
told me. I was staying at my sister's house. She said that
Yeah.
place down the street's good.
Okay,
So I
Place
googled
down
it.
the street is.
I'm just afraid that this is a shelf turd.
Oh no, we've had several
You
beers that
tell
I
me
picked
that-
up during that stop.
And you tell me that the shelves are empty and like
Yeah, the
guess
shelves
I'll
are.
get this
oh,
one.
I see what you're saying. No,
It's like old Mother Hubbard.
What I think it is that during this time, Pipeworks was probably better at
Nose it.
restocking. I don't think the nose is bad.
that's not bad.
I think the nose tastes like a sour. It really smells like a sour, not an IPA at all.
The nose tastes like a sour.
Yeah.
Taste my
Nose
nose.
taste. You ever have a nose taste?
Nope, I don't taste noses. Not Jeffrey Dahmer.
That was good. I'm glad I wasn't sipping beer at that point. I would have definitely spit it out.
Oh goodness.
Oh.
What was I smelling?
Yeah.
Did I stick my fingers in my
not
butt?
the taste. Yeah, you must have stuck your fingers in your butt. I was actually thinking of how can this is going to ruin it, but I was not going to do it anyway. I was thinking for segment 3, if I seriously explained a beer called Beer Butthole, where I let you smell something, where I give you something to smell, and it's either a beer or a butthole, and you have to decide. And I would explain it completely serious, which would never work because I'll laugh like within the first 2 seconds.
That reminds
I
me.
thought that's what I should do.
One of my favorite stories, and Adam Carolla. He had a few coffee beans in the bottom of a coffee can, and he farted in it and put them. And he told Jimmy Kimmel, these are the best beans in the world or something like that. And Jimmy's like a big coffee drinker or whatever, so he gets rips it.
Oh,
He's
no.
almost started retching because he
Yeah.
got all ass.
All fart.
you know, like
beans.
old like Hills Brothers, like the,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Those old coffee cans,
Those were commodities.
They were great because you could put your cooking oil in them.
Those were like the Cool Whip can. or
Anything.
The Cool Whip, yeah. Old
Yeah,
Tupperware.
anything really. Coins.
Yeah.
Old ladies put buttons in them. Why do so many old ladies have so many buttons? I don't know.
Just in case.
Yeah, you gotta have them. Or those cookie tins. They put their buttons in there.
Oh, like the old Danish
God, I
butter
love those
cookies.
Yeah. A lot of men use them in barns and workshops to
Yeah.
put nails and screws and
Yeah.
The thing
like
for
that.
me that has replaced that for me is a protein container, so gold standard.
protein.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Containers,
That's
yeah.
good. Yeah. Good idea.
So that's why I keep my
Oh my God! I need to ask you about cabinets when this podcast.
beer
is
tops.
over.
Oh. Well, I need more to drink with
Okay.
cabinet talk.
It's just a quick
Hot cabinet
quick,
talk.
Yeah, hot cabinet.
Do you want my cabinets, by the way?
Yeah, I need one. One.
Just one cabinet. What size?
This is off podcast.
Yeah.
No. This
not
is
gonna-
on now. It's
No,
on the
Go up
podcast
in my
now.
kitchen and pick
No,
one
We're
out.
having.
Seriously,
Take one.
just gonna give them.
Oh, that's amazing. So this is Pipeworks. This is Super Dimension.
Let's see.
Super
I like-
Dimension. What's the stats on this
I
one?
like talking about
8%.
dimensions. Yeah,
8%.
I'll dive into
Sour
I'll dive
IPA.
into
We've had
this
a couple
one.
sour IPAs. Not
Yeah.
many at all. In the beer club, we had more. I think.
So this is a sour IPA.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll dive into this one first. Sour India Pale Ale with mango and lactose. Super Dimension from Pipeworks. It's got sour. It does it have IPA? I'm not
Let me
sure.
see.
That's kind of to be determined. Not really
not
to
really.
be determined. I don't think it's really there.
Yeah.
It's more sour than anything. Lactose, I feel like in the beer industry as a whole is overdone, and I wish they would stop doing it. However, Pipeworks did it well here. It's incorporated and it's not overly sweet. It's not like you just got done eating, binge eating a bag of Jolly Ranchers to where you're just coated in sugar.
Yeah.
So this is a little bit more well done. Mango is hidden somewhere in there. I don't really get it. It is a little bit fruity and sour, but I don't get mango, so that's good. I give this beer another 4.25. This is actually really good. I do enjoy it. I enjoy it in the fact that it's kind of sour and punchy up front as soon as you drink it, and then as soon as you swallow and you finish, it's exceedingly clean.
Yeah.
It has
Oh,
a very
yeah, great
clean
point.
finish. There's no so many beers have like this aftertaste and this after flavor on the exhale and all this other stuff, right? This has nothing. It's just you drink it, you get a punch up front, you swallow it, and then it's over with, and you move on. You're not like sitting there struggling with bitter beer face or anything like that. Which in my head that makes it a crushable beer because you can take big gulps of this and you can continue with conversation. You don't have to fight that like weird, aftertaste.
Oh, yeah.
So that's an appealing factor to it. So
You guys can kill it.
4.25. It's very good. It's not a shelf turd. I thought it was a shelf turd. I thought you got a shelf turd.
Yeah. I
the
was
way you
starting to worry
described.
there. I was starting to worry, but I had confidence.
And then I saw like the price tag on it, and I was like, "Is that like marked down? Is that like a sale label on this because it's been sitting there for a while?"
You think that's a good price for this beer? Or it's
yeah, I
too
think
cheap? You think that's marked down?
I think
price?
it's a fair market value.
Yeah, I think that's fair market value.
I don't think it's on sale.
For a craft bomber, $10 is a really good
That's a good. Yeah.
good price.
But when he said he thought it was marked down, I was thinking, oh, maybe this beer is worth more.
I think it can sell for more.
Yeah, I agree.
Just depends on the
But
store.
with the unknown, yeah, and the way you describe it, God, it's got to be. Who was it talking about, like parts per million or whatever? Like mango's got to be like tiny, right? Like 1 gallon for an entire
Oh yeah.
batch.
It's just
Like
it doesn't
it's-
come across.
Like it's not in there. Yeah, to me.
Fortunately.
But it's not my review time. It's Matt's.
No, that's fine because I think mango is it's a tropical fruit, but it's very pulpy for being a tropical fruit, right? It's not as citrusy.
I don't know.
yeah, it's
I hate
I
mango
could draw a
so
mango.
much that I don't. I could probably draw a mango.
I like
red,
mango.
yellow, green.
I don't.
I like mango. It's fine. I think it's more like a melon type of a flesh.
Yeah.
Have we talked? Have I told the story?
It's
about
very
the
fleshy.
Navy guy yet who ate mango. If you don't remember the story, then I haven't told it because Navy guy and mango. Just let me tell it real quick.
Yeah, go ahead. That's fine.
Just let me tell her.
I hate mango, but this guy I knew. His name was Nick Kovachev, and I.
Unfortunate.
So you
am
just doxed him.
No, I didn't dox him. He's doxed, dude. He's fine with it.
Cool.
He's like a bodybuilder, ripped dude. He's doxed. He's already on the internet, flexing his muscles and shit.
There you go. Yeah.
So he was enlisted when I was in the Navy. We were analysts together, but he has since become commissioned, and he
I like this
loves
guy.
mango, and he is allergic to mango. And one time on our ship, now if you've ever been around the Navy or in the Navy, you know that it's rare,
Both. I've done
other
both.
than bananas, to get fresh fruit. Bananas are about the only thing you're going to see. Bananas and strawberry jelly, and if you consider strawberry jelly fresh fruit, then you have not lived your life to the fullest. But bananas are about it. But we had mangoes one time, and Nick,
There's more in there.
he is allergic to mangoes, and he ate them because he fucking loves mangoes, which I never understood. And his face blew up. And it was the craziest shit I've ever seen. I wish I could give you an example.
But it didn't affect him medically.
His
Like,
lips.
he could breathe.
He could breathe. But his lips were like, I mean, it looked like Instagram.
He looked like
it.
Mickey
It
Rourke
looked
does
like-
now.
I love it.
I don't know what Mickey Rourke
Just
looks like.
botched,
Like
like
Housewives of some city. His lips were
he looked like
fucking
Charo.
gigantic.
Yeah,
And he
Charo
didn't
for
give
you
a
older
shit.
listeners.
I saw one of those women recently.
Like in person?
Yeah, it's
Well, it was just a woman.
Or just
I,
like
in
I
person.
saw her in
Yeah.
traffic. I saw her
walk
in
around
traffic.
work.
But she had
Really?
these,
Someone
she had these
around work?
huge lips.
Oh
that
god,
were-
the lips are huge.
like her lips were like outside of her,
Yeah.
like protruding further than her nostril did.
You're putting your ass
it
in
makes no
your-
sense
Very
to me.
strange.
Kardashian
I don't
style.
get how this is
It's not attractive.
coming up. Like, how is this presenting itself as a trend? Because like the most trends, they follow some sort of like sexual logic. Like men like this, or other women like this, or whatever.
It's a video podcast. You guys will enjoy
Those
that.
gigantic lips just aren't doing it.
So-
Like I've never heard anyone being like, "Man, look at them big ass lips."
Yeah, I've never said that. Ever.
No, I've never heard anyone say it.
Yeah.
So anyway,
Sour IPAs are definitely one of my favorite genres, like right up there. I mean, it's an amalgamation distiller of my two favorite brews.
I think this
So-
is more of a juxtaposition.
no, it's a,
Two types of beer.
yeah, two
sour
that are
and an
combined
IPA.
though. Juxtaposition is opposing.
Two opposing things coming together.
Okay. This
Agree to
fe-
disagree.
This feels like they should be left apart. I don't get.
Really?
I don't get any
wow.
IPA from this. We've had
I
like
see.
all sour IPAs will be held against the Tallgrass standard. Discount the short fuse one is in that upper echelon. This pales in comparison to both of those.
I don't know how those didn't take off.
I don't
Which
know.
ones?
Sour IPAs. I don't know
Yeah,
how
yeah.
they never took off.
This and I believe the lactose, and I've been a vanguard of lactose. I appreciate what it brings to it. It brings balance and it smooths out the rough edges. Here, I wish there was more. I get too much like the fruit tropical blast in my face, where I want more of the body, more of the chew, more of the hop of the IPA. I don't think that this has any. It'd surprise me if the IBUs in this beer is over 15 because I barely get anything on that regard. Off the top rope, I'm vacillating. I give it a 3.25. It's
Wow.
fine. It's a very tropical sour IPA. I don't know if that's a mango. I know I said pineapple earlier. Maybe I just kind of fucked myself over by planting that. This feels like the juice that's in your kid's juice cocktail. I have young kids, so like when you
love those.
when you
Oh, yeah.
when you open
The syrup,
it,
yeah.
yeah, the scissor up. This definitely feels like you could pour a glass of that and pour a glass of this. And I was swishing the glass around, and once you take all the chunks out, that's what it reminds me of. I wasn't gonna take it. I'm fine.
No, please take it.
You guys-
I've had enough.
Please, okay. You can enjoy it. I won't let.
I don't want to.
Anything. That is a lot more than I expected. Give it to Cobra. Cobra
Yeah, finish
for
that
it.
off.
Hit me with
But
it.
yeah, it tastes like the liquid from the juice cocktail.
Oh yeah, that's good. That's a good comparison.
So you're saying it's delicious.
Yeah.
And I don't like that either. I drain that stuff out before I give it to the girls.
Here's the can art or bottle art. This is beer I bought, so Nicole is still the sponsor. This is the Can Art Boner segment, sponsored by Chuggalo Nicole. So I love the idea of dimensions. I love the movie Interstellar.
Yeah.
I think it's fantastic.
Great.
I think that Christopher Nolan, he's the one who did it, right?
Yeah.
Has since become so far up his own asshole that he's unrelatable. But I understand his argument about Warner Brothers putting streaming because he wants people to see his movies on the big screen, and that's fine. Like
they still have that,
if you're an artist and
they
you
still have that option.
Yeah, that option's there. If you're an artist and you have a medium that you want people to consume your art, then fine. But to completely just to back away, I don't know. I disagree with it. We could probably have like half an episode about that whole thing.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Like,
Did
so
he
Warner
quit?
Brothers is releasing all their new movies on both streaming and
I'm
theaters.
familiar with that. Let's just narrow it
So
down.
Christopher Nolan said he canceled his agreement. So he's been working for Warner Brothers since like 1999.
Yeah.
Every movie he's made since 99 has
under.
been, and that's all, Batman's and everything.
Oh.
All Warner Brothers.
Oh, I
And
like
he's
that.
decided to leave
I like that.
because of the streaming thing.
Good for him.
And that's his principle. He
He's
likes
taking
that.
his ball and he's going home.
I think he's more understandable because of the types of movie he makes. But Judd Apatow made me laugh out loud. Like, he was mad, and I'm like, no one prefers to see stoner comedies in the theater anyway.
So,
Right, yeah.
Like,
you
it's
have
better.
to get
Like,
up
you're
and you have
not
to
making
go
the art
someplace.
for,
So
like,
I'm
big
debating
screen.
if there's some vig or kickback that they write into their contracts
Maybe.
that they get like 10% of opening gross because both those individuals are huge names.
Yeah, they're big
So,
names.
so
No
like,
doubt about
where
that.
like
yeah.
Tom Cruise gets box office and
Sure.
ticket numbers.
I think you can probably correlate the numbers of streams opening weekend somehow.
Yeah, you would have to.
but it's
It's not
tough
like they're
for
not tracking that
it's,
data.
it's tough for them to do that when they agreed to that contract before they talk
Sure.
to the staff that creates the product
Yeah,
for them.
yeah.
So I like it as a consumer, but
So I think personally, Christopher Nolan's getting too far away, too out there. Tenet was about as far as I think he can take the human mind. Maybe not.
Tenet blew up my mind.
He's
Imagine seeing the Mona
Going
Lisa
further
through a
and further.
kaleidoscope.
Oh my
though.
God,
You're
I've read so much about that movie. I've read all the spoilers. I've read everything
Yeah.
about it.
You
I've
can
never
read
seen
all
it,
spoilers,
and I don't want to. I don't even want to watch it because I
Yeah.
know that I'm not going to understand it, and I know that I'm going to lose interest.
No, you're going to understand it. This is a great time to present this movie, Tenet. Tenet is the exact same thing as shorting a stock. You're buying in reverse. The whole movie moves in reverse. And shorting a stock, you buy, it goes down, you make money. In Tenet, there's backwards and forwards. Right, but that's what I'm saying, is that he's trying to go, like, take the human mind farther. Like, Inception was, I think, enough. And
Yeah,
we
that was
were
fun.
like,
That was fun.
this is great. I get it.
Plus the soundtrack. To
Like,
Inception.
there's a lot of people who came out of the theater and were like, oh, the regular people won't get it. But no, we get it.
Did the dreidel
But
stop?
Tenet is different.
Did the dreidel fall? Yes or no?
Did the dreidel fall? Yeah, probably. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't care.
There was no
In
instance
Inception?
in that movie
Yeah.
where he was where he was dreaming.
It
on
was
the plane.
falling. It was wobbling.
Yeah.
So where I'm going to defend
don't care that much about
Christopher Nolan is, would you want to see the Mona Lisa through a kaleidoscope? He's the media in which his art is being presented is being ripped from him, and a lot of his stuff is being filmed for IMAX Optimacy,
Okay.
and then you're bringing it to
If your art, if
so good
if
for
there
him
are
for standing on
multiple
his
ways to
prin-
consume
He has
a
the
movie,
mo-
and
he has
you,
the money to
you
do
feel
it.
like it's completely limited to that one way. Like, I get it. The experience of going to a movie theater has at times been wonderful. Like,
Right.
I thought Endgame was phenomenal to see in the theaters. I've watched it since and haven't been as excited about it.
Right.
But you're the artist. Adapt.
And like you said, he put his money. He said, "I'm canceling."
Like, it's coronavirus. Like, what are we gonna do? You just want them to hold your movie forever? Whatever.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
He-
That's fine. If he's cool with it, then
Yeah,
fine.
he doesn't care. He fought Tenet being released.
But I'm cool with Christopher Nolan doing it, but Judd Apatow,
Yeah,
kinda
that's
makes me
weird.
laugh.
That's-
It's like, dude,
You can watch that in a 19.
I can watch Seth Rogen, on like an old 13-inch.
They want the
boob tube.
laughing is contagious. That's where like the
That's true.
explosion of
Yeah.
Anchorman.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's the dimension part. This is super dimension. And the art has some picture frames in what I would assess to be space, but some kind of like cartoonish space. There's a rainbow running through space, but there's also stars and satellites and stuff like satellite.
It's very much like Adventure Time.
Yeah, Adventure Time-y kind of
Mishmashy.
thing.
Yeah.
It looks like there's some jawbreakers that maybe have like they're like smooth, like round clams. They have like a mouth. It almost looks like a mouth with a pearl inside, but it's more like a jawbreaker because it's like a layered, hard candy.
Oh, I thought it was a planet.
Oh, it could
with
be a
a
planet
core.
with a core. Oh, I didn't
Yeah.
even think of that. What an idiot I am.
I don't. Who knows what it is?
It could be,
It's a nesting doll, but
interpret it
nesting
the way you want.
planets.
There's shooting stars. There's regular stars. There's all kinds of stuff. Nice foil label from a printing perspective. That's pretty cool. 8% alcohol. It's just got the appeal of a shiny label, and that's why I bought it. I saw it and I was like, "What is this?" Oh, it's a sour. Okay. So that's the Can Art Boner segment brought to you by Chuggalo Nicole. And so for Buckledown, you look at this beer and Pipeworks is just on the top.
Tiny.
Here, tiny. Take note. You don't have to be all over the can.
Yeah.
Or all over. They do have a little logo on the side. So you can do those things. But like totally taking over half the can, probably not. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's the Can Art Boner segment. From the beer perspective, I agree with both these guys. The IPA part doesn't stick out. The sour part does stick out. The mango, I can't taste it.
What fruit do you get then? Because you have to get a fruit if you don't get the IPA.
Yeah, what fruit do I get? Melon. All melon.
Okay.
Mixed. So more of a melony sour. More of a melony sour. I don't get the IPA part. So as far as like matching your description, you would get a low score. But as far as the taste of this beer, I'm at 4.5. I love this beer. It's really good.
Mm-hmm.
I would drink this beer. I would if they can this beer. Yeah, I could probably drink 2 or 3 of these. It might be a little sweet, but
I think 2 would be
the
the limit.
lactose that typically comes, and we talk about this all the time because so many breweries do it wrong. Lactose can really be overbearing in a beer. They really balance this one out. I did want to mention that I watched this, How It's Made, that show?
Yeah.
History. I watched the Cadbury
Eggs.
eggs. Man, the Cadbury factory is amazing.
It's filled with giant
the
Easter
reason why
bunnies,
milk
right?
chocolate is called milk chocolate, which I really, as an adult, I'm embarrassed to admit it. I didn't know it was just because they took the sugar out of the milk. Like I thought they mixed real milk into the chocolate.
Oh, gotcha.
No, they just take the sugar out. So they showed that at Cadbury. Did you know that Cadbury has an AI system that you put in your nose, and they're training like models to understand flavor? It's like registering some particle in your nose,
Like Cindy
that
Crawford?
smells and tastes.
Like models?
No, like data science models. It's crazy. Like they have this machine. They're the only people in the world who have it. It's a taste machine.
That's weird.
So do you know that?
So they're gonna
have you seen those
autonomously
commercials?
create flavor.
What's determined chocolate in the UK, Cadbury, versus what's determined chocolate in the
No, what's the difference?
US is different. So it's the percentage of milk and chocolate solids. So in the US, the threshold is like 10%. In the UK, it's 25%. So when Cadbury was bought out to bring it to it's
I didn't know that.
wacky. So that's why, like, if
Cadbury
you go
is
over,
a
it's
pretty amazing place.
more genuine taste because the threshold in the U.S. is so low on milk or in chocolate solids that have to be in there. So it's just a lot of garbage.
I'm a dark chocolate guy. So.
Oh yeah, same here. I love dark chocolate. But it was an interesting. I don't know if you can call it a documentary, but just a show. Didn't know that they just like dry the sugar out of the milk. Pretty interesting stuff.
Then the rest of it, you get, they dry it out, send it to like Lactaid.
Lactaid, like the baby stuff formula.
Yeah, like the lactose intolerant individuals they drink
I
the
don't
milk.
know.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's for Dr. to talk about.
Oh yeah.
He's lactose intolerant.
I don't know a lot of people that are lactose intolerant from Wisconsin. We just get rid of
No, yeah. You just
it's one child
you
China
just
policy
you
there.
make those kids drink themselves into lactose tolerant.
Yeah.
Or death, yeah.
Or death.
Yeah.
That's the way you weed them out.
Hey,
Give it the
like
program or
Darwinism.
ship out.
Survival of the fittest. So I think the lactose is balanced. That's my whole point there. And that there's an autonomous flavor machine in the Cadbury factory in England. I think that's scary and cool at the same time.
Flavor machine. I love that.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
I just like that.
4.5, I mean, that's where I'm at. It's great beer. I would drink this again. I hope they can it.
I think that would be a great name for a band. Autonomous Flavor Machine.
That is a good name for it. Or a beer.
Or a beer.
Autonomous flavor machine.
Anything, really.
Super Bowl picks.
Super Bowl picks.
The line is Kansas City
I was gonna
-3.
ask, what's the line? So that's it. I figured they'd only get 3.
But
because
do you give Tampa Bay the home field? Do they get the home because they're playing?
are there fans?
Yeah, there's going to be
50,000.
fans.
There's going to be fans. How many?
50,000.
50,000 fans? That
Is
seems
that
like
what
a
it
full
is?
stadium.
That's 75% capacity for Raymond
That's
James.
insane.
That's last I saw.
Are they all
50,000.
vaccinated?
Wow. So the
Ooh, I
frontline
don't know about that, NFL.
workers
You
are.
shouldn't
So
do that.
I thought it was 7,500 frontline workers because I thought it was going to be 25 because
I haven't heard anything.
WrestleMania is trying to keep up because they're following them in a couple of months.
Yeah.
And Raymond James.
No, a lot of the warriors out there, the Faucis and whatnot, are worried that it's going to be a super spreading event because
Wear your quadruple masks. Wear them.
Wear them all.
Wear
a
masks.
helmet.
Wear every mask you own. Stay in bed. That's my Fauci impersonation.
That was not good. But that's okay.
I thought it was dead.
He
on.
does?
Yeah.
He's got like a...
I've actually never heard him speak.
He's like, wear a mask.
Wear
That's more like it.
every
You're
mask.
more like whispering.
Wear
Like a loud whisper.
Wear every mask
The
you
people who
have.
scream whisper.
Guy's in his 80s. What do you expect from him?
Yeah, they actually
So
do sound okay.
it's -3. So you're just taking the money line, just a pick 'em game.
Yeah. Pick 'em game, but we get the Vegas line.
So just
So we're not just doing straight up.
Who's just gonna win?
Who's going to win?
Yep. I don't know the over under.
It just
because
it goes
three-
against
three-
everything that I feel is right to go against the Chiefs, but I am picking the Bucks.
I'm going to split the middle, and I'm going to say it's going to end in a tie, the first ever Super Bowl tie.
Super Bowl tie. 10 overtimes, and they just call it.
Wear your mask.
Tom Brady's going to fall asleep in the 9th overtime.
He still wants to play past 45. He just came out and said in the last couple of days. It's tough to bet Tom Brady's made Vegas rich because
But he
so many
has
people,
lost.
He has lost, but
Yeah, he's a big-time Super Bowl loser.
Four-time loser.
Four-time Super Bowl loser.
His spreads are fantastic. To think that he's made 14 championship games. 14.
Yeah, he's made 10 Super Bowls. He's been in the league 21 years.
Yeah.
That means nearly half
Two-thirds.
of the Super Bowls that have happened have involved Tom Brady.
Yeah.
But Patrick Mahomes can throw the ball into the past and the future.
And underhand.
Right.
So, it's not the Super Bowl I was hoping for, but it doesn't matter. I'm going with the Chiefs.
Yeah.
Because
Makes sense.
I don't dislike Tom Brady.
They're
I
the best
dislike
team.
the Patriots. I dislike the Patriots.
Yeah, I realize that with
I have nothing against Tom Brady.
The recent run that Tom Brady's gone on, I realized that all this time I just hated the Patriots.
It's
not Tom Brady.
I hate both.
I
do. I hate both.
I remember you
I don't like
saying
Tom
that
Brady.
last week, and I was like, "Huh, I like that point."
And as somebody that can claim, Harold C. in New England now, the Carolinas, New England,
New England,
all of
yeah,
them.
for sure. It all falls in.
So it
same
falls. So one of the funny gimmick bets is: will there be a touchdown scored from 2 yards in? So I'm going to write this down.
A
So
goal line touchdown.
Yes.
2 yards
or
2 yards
yards or
2
closer.
yards or closer. So
course.
JT,
Yeah, I say
JT,
yes.
you're picking the Patriots, by the way.
I'm picking the Bucks.
Bucks. Sorry, old habits.
Mm-hmm.
Football,
Cobra saying
NFL
tie?
games can end in ties, right?
Not the Super Bowl. Not
it
a
can?
playoff game or Super Bowl.
Oh, I didn't know that.
But you can pick...
Regular
I
season
don't
games
think
can
even
end in
the
a
line
tie,
can.
right?
Yeah, regular season.
Regular season can, yeah.
Oh, but the Super Bowl can
Not the playoffs. Or
Oh, I
Super
didn't
Bowl.
know that.
Someone has to
I'm going to
win.
advertise these on Facebook. This is going to be
Someone
my
has
Facebook
to win.
post.
So I have to. Okay,
You gotta
then
pick
I
a team.
rescind. Obviously, if it's not.
I thought you were being a contrarian. That's fine.
No, if I thought it was possible.
Oh yeah, no, it's
I didn't
not.
know it was not possible. So
We're all going to Disney.
So we're not
World.
picking the line, right? We're just picking straight up.
I mean, I don't know the over under, but
On
we
the
could-
line, I'm even more sure.
I'm
on
gonna
a -3.
On -3, I'm more sure the Bucks are gonna.
Okay, so
win
on the
that bet for
line,
me.
JT's okay.
On the line, I mean, it's gonna be a close game.
I don't know what lines mean, but
So
I don't
So
understand
so the
betting.
Bucks can lose by 3, and you still win the bet.
Yep. So if the score is 30-27 and you bet on the Bucks on the line, you win the bet because the line is -3.
okay.
So basically, they're giving up 3 points,
okay.
which is weird because it's a home field game for the Super Bowl. But I really don't think that comes into play.
Oh
because
yeah, I don't think it's gonna be a
crowds,
blowout or anything.
the average Bucks fan's not making.
The average Buck fan is like, "What's football again?
Yeah.
Who's Tom Brady? Is that guy we hate?"
Okay, so who are you going?
Chiefs.
Chiefs. Okay,
I don't think it's going to be competitive.
Oh, okay.
we're gonna get a lopsided Super Bowl like the Denver Carolina game. Was
Yeah,
that?
thanks, yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, I was like, I'm going down a terrible path here.
Yeah, that was a terrible path.
Or like the Bears Patriots.
No, well, yeah, like the Bears Patriots, yeah, or opposite, you could say Bears Colts. 2006.
Okay, so on the line, I'm still going Chiefs. Okay, so
You're
here's the
still
prop.
going Chiefs, okay.
Here's the prop bet. I don't think it will be in doubt in the fourth quarter. Hopefully, but I'm gambling other people's money. So here's
Right.
one of the prop bets. Will there be a touchdown score 2 yards or closer in? So like they start
Yeah.
on the 2 yard line.
Yeah.
So this right now on Bet Online is a 5-1 odd.
Wow.
So
I'll take it, yeah.
Yeah,
okay.
I say yes.
yep, I'm the same way.
I feel like that's a gimme.
Yeah. Especially if the game gets away from one of these two teams, they're running it, and they're going to get down to the 1 yard line.
Yeah.
Tampa's running back is Todd Gurley, right? Or is that Atlanta?
I don't know who it is.
I have no idea.
Leonard Fournette.
Leonard Fournette, that's right,
is
yeah.
not the starter, but he's.
Who is the starter?
But then the Chiefs
Who are
have
these
Le'Veon
people?
Bell, and the Chiefs have other people that run the football.
They do.
I think Le'Veon Bell is going to run one inside of 2.
Okay.
Wow, that's
That's
I'm
very
trying-
specific. But I'm going to put action
and,
on it.
It just has to be a run play, so Mahomes can do it.
Can.
Yeah, any touchdown scored from
Just
2
a run-
yards.
Any
in.
any touchdown.
Even
it
a
can be a
pass.
pass play.
The play
okay.
has to initiate.
All right.
Yeah, within the 2 yards.
Okay.
Within the
Fa-
2
Oh
yards.
yeah, totally. Yeah.
That seems
So-
like a no-brainer,
Yeah,
right?
it's a no-brainer.
That happens in every football game.
What's the percentage of football?
Every
games that
football
happens
game.
in?
Well, I don't know. I-
99,
I-
100. You gotta look these stats up,
least,
man.
yeah.
You
I
can't
don't know,
do
I
your
just-
Vegas odds without knowing the percentages.
Will the national anthem take more than 2 minutes?
Who's singing it?
I don't know.
Well, that
Well,
doesn't
that
help.
depends.
I mean, if it's Roseanne, then it's no.
Here.
no.
Well, she's not. She's.
'Cause
You
she's
guys
fast.
stall, and
She's
I'm
a
gonna
fast
Google.
singer.
You guys stall.
If it's
T-
Lady Gaga,
The typical average is like a minute 58.
that's the average.
Yeah,
Ooh,
like
that's close.
that's why. But I believe the line is always at 2
If
minutes.
it's R. Kelly, it's going like 4 or 5 minutes.
2021, right? That's 2020.
2021.
Jasmine Sullivan.
I don't know who that is.
That's not the poet.
Is she
laureate.
from something?
That's not the poet laureate.
Yeah.
That's not Amanda Gorman.
There we go.
The
Thank you.
NFL announced that the 2021 national anthem will be a duet performed. Duet. Ooh.
Yep.
That helps.
That help.
Performed by Grammy-nominated artists Jasmine Sullivan and Eric Church.
Oh
So
yeah.
I don't know who
so
those people are.
Eric Church is a country music star.
Oh, so he's gonna drag, he's
twang
gonna
it.
draw out though.
Twang it.
He's
Yeah.
gonna
There
draw
we
it
go.
out. Draw it out. He's
He's a
Because people
drawer.
time that there's a lot of money that's put on.
He's
that.
a drawer
If
and
you
it's
want
a duet.
Chuggalos, go check out some of like the prop bets. You can bet on, even if you're not a football fan but you're a gambling fan. Go check out some of these
Is
ridiculous.
there a town in the United States called Eric?
Of course.
Like Eric, Georgia.
Yeah.
Eric Church. That's the Eric Church.
I see what you did there.
You see?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a place.
Yes.
A person, place, and a thing.
That's true.
Satisfies them.
I don't know if it's a thing.
A
Churchly, it's
is
an
a
adverb.
thing.
Church is a thing.
But so those are. I'm going to put those on Facebook for
But
posterity.
I don't know who the other person is, but I would have to agree with Chris.
A duet, and with a country guy.
A lot of flourish.
Yeah, there's
Ruffles.
a lot of shit going on.
A lot
Over
of
2
looking at
minutes.
each other.
For sure, yeah.
Yeah, like moving the mic.
Yeah,
Oh,
fireworks.
Yeah, that kind of thing. Fireworks.
Yeah, because that trill at the end, that's what busts people.
Oh, yeah, that's
Yeah,
what gets you.
when they carry those notes
a
forever.
minute 58. Wow, that's it seems long for an anthem.
Yeah.
National anthem.
I lose interest.
I mean, I don't watch
I
the
lose
anthem.
interest.
Not a fan. I think it's a boring song.
It's very boring.
I wish
People
I
disagree
I
with
wish
me, but
I
I don't like the national anthem. I think it's a boring song.
I wish I had. I'm just gonna look it up quick.
We need a new
The
cooler
best-
anthem.
The best.
Yeah.
The best. new cooler anthem.
Yeah.
Like, who can relate to those lyrics?
Like La
No one.
Cucaracha.
Like, no one. We don't have bombs bursting in air because we don't live in a country we've invaded.
Right.
Right. We've never invaded ourselves.
I want it to be more like La Bamba. La Bamba's a very
Yeah.
upbeat song.
We need a real dance party hit.
Yeah.
To be the national.
A real
anthem.
bang. They call them
It needs
bangers
to-
in the club.
They call them bangers. It needs to be
Bangers.
like America Bangers.
Yeah.
Z's
Bang-
with Z's.
Banging ass America.
Banging Ass America. We're writing this song as we speak. Banging Ass America.
This is it.
The national anthem.
The
for
new
United States.
anthem.
The new anthem. Featuring
Little John.
Nelly
Nelly.
and Little John.
So like
Everyone.
Featuring all former
Featuring
rappers.
everyone.
All yeah.
Featuring America.
Featuring. If you want to sing it, you're in.
Yeah.
You're in the song. It's like Live Aid or the one that everyone was in the studio. We are the something.
The people.
We are the world.
We are the world. The people and the world.
And the world.
So this is gonna be. I'm not gonna go.
So what's the over under on this new anthem?
100%. So
Good.
over under.
Book
I
it.
think it's minus 35.
That's the new anthem is copyrighted by the Brew Crew podcast. Whatever. the fuck.
Yeah. That's copyrighted.
Okay.
That's different. We already wrote the copyright.
So anyways, we'll go with the most popular one. We're just gonna do rapid fire here
Do it.
because I'm going to.
You go and then I'll go. Rapid
Okay.
fire.
Good. I like
Uh,
it.
You're gonna go too, right?
I will coin toss.
Heads.
Ooh, tails.
Okay.
What do you got?
I'm the bookie. I'm also going tails.
Okay.
It's always heads.
Okay, it's minus 103. National anthem length. Now it's a minute 59. So they took a
So
a
that's
second.
what they're saying. The over unders 150.
Yeah, the
over.
under a minute 59 with the singers is minus 140.
Has it
So
ever
that's-
been a duet?
So that's a favorite.
Is that a possible thing to know? I'm saying over.
Okay, so just to let you guys know, Sullivan sang the NHL anthem in 2016, and it lasted a minute 38.
Over.
But
I'm
that's
still going over.
okay.
Yeah.
Eric Church, man.
He's gonna church it up.
I don't know him, but he's gonna. Yeah, he's going.
You can't church that shit
Okay.
up, but he's gonna church
He's
it up.
going southern.
Halftime show. Over 8 songs or under 8 songs, like the medley.
Has there been any rumors of associated acts or duets or anything?
No.
Oh shit.
I don't even know who's playing.
The
8
Weekend.
songs.
No
8
E
songs
in
sounds
the.
like a lot. If
under.
it's just Weekend, I'm going under.
Okay,
If
so
the Red Hot Chili Peppers show up like they did a couple years ago, then I'm going over.
the over is favorited by 200, so it's negative 200 to 150.
Yeah.
So that again,
If it's just Weekend,
almost a 2 to 1.
under.
How many times will Giselle Bundchen be favored or be shown? Sorry,
Be shown.
over 1.5 is negative 240.
1.5.
Under 1.5 is plus 165. So again,
over.
you bet 100, you'd get 240.
When does it start? At the national anthem or?
Yep.
Okay, over.
Over.
Okay. So I'm not writing this down. I'll go back and listen.
Does
to it.
she go? Has she been in all the Super Bowls?
That's the thing. I don't know.
It is like
Will
11th Super Bowl
Will
there.
President Biden be mentioned?
Mentioned by whom?
Yes.
By whom?
NFL
I'll mention
broadcast.
him to win. By the commentators.
during the broadcast.
Yes.
Yeah.
No is favorited negative 1,400. So
I don't
$100
think they'll mention. Oh yeah, they're gonna mention.
if they say no.
Yeah, but doesn't
it's
the
100.
president always do a pre-Super Bowl address? Like since Obama, they've been doing that.
I don't know. All I know is that politics have seeped into absolutely every
Yeah,
part of
they
our
have.
fucking life. So I'm gonna say yes.
So here's one that is near and dear to JT's heart, so we'll let him answer first. Will there be a Doink special?
Like, you mean like a montage?
No, will there be a Doinked?
Will there be a Doink?
Yep. Not a double Doink, just a Doink.
Is this a dome?
That is.
Is this a dome? No, it's Raymond James's open air. Hits the uprights.
Yeah,
Oh.
it's the uprights. I'm going to say...
Cody Parkey.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
It doesn't matter. I'm going to say no.
Okay, no is minus 590, so that's the favorite. So bet $100.
How do
I'm
you
going to go against
how
the
do
system.
you-
I'm going to say yes.
How do you
Absolutely.
assign that 590? What is
So basically, it just
590
has to hit the goalpost. It doesn't have to
So that's
be
just your
good or
multiplier?
bad.
Yeah, it's bookies are fantastic at these. Like when
Yeah, but what's 590 mean? So I bet $1 and I get 59 cents back?
you bet $1.
Or five,
if you bet
because
100, you'd
in
win
the
590.
score, it's -3. I get 3 points.
If you bet 100, you get 590 back if there is not one, because then you bet no. So plus 375 is it takes $375 to win 100.
Oh, okay.
Okay. What will
I
the
like
color?
those odds.
What will the color of the first liquid be poured on the game-winning coach? Red, orange,
I've seen
lime,
this bet
green,
before.
yellow, clear water, blue, and purple.
Clear.
Yellow.
Okay, so clear water is plus 700, so 700 to win 100, and lime,
that
green,
bet.
yellow is
I don't make stupid, like,
320.
wastes-
This is
waste of time bets.
who will win the Super Bowl MVP? There's 5 listed.
Hit us with it.
Patrick Mahomes is the favorite at minus 106. Tom Brady plus 210. Tyreek Hill plus 1200. Travis Kelce plus 1300. Leonard Fournette plus 2500.
Is there an other that's rated? No.
I was going to say Leonard Fournette. I was going to take the long shot.
I'll go Tom Brady.
Okay. Here's a fun one. Fat Man TD. Will a defensive lineman score a touchdown?
Ooh.
No is negative
See,
2,000.
that's where I was heading with the MVP thing, as defense.
Yes is plus 800. So no, you bet 100, you get $2,000. Or you have to bet sorry, I had it screwed up. You bet 2,000, you win 100. Yes, if someone scores plus 800, you bet 100, you get 800.
I'm going to say no. Those are just so rare.
Yep. So those are the fun game-related ones. There's so many other ones like commercials and whatnot, but I think I covered them. I'm going to put our Super Bowl picks on the Facebook page for posterity, and we'll revisit them next week.
Great.
I'll start checking it more.
And it's this week, right?
It's this weekend, correct?
Okay.
It's this weekend.
I will read all about it the next day.
Yeah, we'll see if I watch it.
Oh, yeah, it's too late. I'll be in bed, but
Yeah.
I'll watch a little bit.
I don't think the hype is there.
Super Bowl betting so far this year is down nearly 40%.
So I know the last 2 years, the last two Super Bowls have averaged around 100 million viewers, I believe, which is
I still think the
some
viewers-
of the worst in many years. I think prior to that, the worst was in 2009. I think you have to go back pretty far to get back down to 100 million. So let's add one more there. Is it plus 100 million or less than 100 million?
Oh, it's going to be over 100 million.
Over 100 million.
Again, this is what I talked about a couple episodes ago. I think people aren't going to get together and make it super
I could see
spreader.
that.
I think so. I think the Nielsen TVs. I think there's going to be more
TVs on.
Yeah,
Interesting.
I postulate that.
I'm gonna say under, because
Under
I think
100
people
million.
are only watching the Super Bowl because they're with other people, and at home they're just gonna be like, I'll just turn on the highlights.
Yeah, people
later.
go
and
to-
I'll YouTube the commercials.
People go to a Super Bowl party for the party.
for the party.
They don't go
And
there
that's why the
to
TVs
watch the
are on.
Super Bowl.
Yeah,
Whereas
Unless it's in your
otherwise, they would just read a book.
right. Yeah.
I know.
Right.
Like for us, we'll still go to bed at like 7
Sunday.
o'clock.
Yeah, we're gonna do our normal Sunday routine.
Yeah, wait, it's this Sunday?
Yep.
Oh my god, it's this polar vortex is coming. We're going to be locked down in the house.
shit.
I'm glad I'm not
Super
flying.
cold. Yeah, I'm going to be tucked into bed, toasty warm, and definitely not watching the Super Bowl.
I probably won't watch it either, but it's an option.
It's an option.
Technically, it is.
I don't
an
go to
option.
bed like as early as you guys.
Yeah,
so
I'm
I'll
an
be
early-
up.
Yeah,
I'll be up.
Right,
But
you're
I
gonna
don't
be
know that
there.
I'll actually turn it on.
you're going to be conscious. I'm not going to be. There's no way.
Yeah.
They don't start until like 10, right?
I have no idea. 7?
Whatever.
It doesn't matter.
A little after 7.
Once that 3-minute national anthem's over,
3 minute.
who knows what time it'll be. 3 minutes later, at least.
Bam.
That's it. So if you got a Super Bowl pick, let us know.
Hit us with it.
If you're Chuggalo Emily, let us know. Are you on social media? Probably not.
Is she a Tom Brady fan? I don't know.
What
I
are
don't
your
know.
mango thoughts?
Probably.
Is she
a lot
a
of homework
Patriots
for-
fan or is she a Tom Brady fan?
It's a lot
You
of.
can only be one.
It's time to find
Or
out.
both, but not neither.
I'm going to put the screws to Chuggalo Emily and find out.
Put the screws to Chuggalo Emily.
All right.
And if you have a opinion about sour IPAs or amber ales or anything, let us know. Social media engagement is wonderful.
Excellent.
The only thing more wonderful is in-person engagement. And then marriage engagement.
And Garrett,
Well, I mean, engagement is
party.
expensive.
And then engagement
That
parties,
costs
and
a
then-
lot of money.
And then enragement is the last great thing.
I just like mint.
See ya.